So, The Intruder is now in theaters, and it is about a young couple, Annie and Scott Russell, played by Megan Good and Michael Ealy. They are a couple that they decide they want to move to the country, and they buy a house from an older man, played by Dennis Quaid, who goes by the name of Charlie Peck. Now, Charlie Peck is not your usual character. He's very old-fashioned. He comes off a little bit quirky, and you're not really sure if he's unhinged or just old-fashioned, because he comes over random times to like mow the lawn or just stop by and like give presents or help with the house. He does this on occasions, and you're not sure if it's out of the goodwill of his heart or there's something sinister involved. This is a film directed by Deon Taylor, who directed last year's Traffic, which I did not like. I thought it had a lot of potential with the messages and themes of that film, but it fell flat. The only thing I liked about that film, in retrospect, is the fact that because I reviewed that movie, I got a lot of views from that review. That's it. That's the only thing I liked about Deon Taylor's directing. Intruder, I really wasn't looking forward to. I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, it's a PG-13 horror thriller, so it probably won't be scary or thrilling. It's directed by a director, again, I'm not the biggest fan of thus far. And at the same time, I do like the cast, and I have to say that the cast, for what the material is going for, they seem to be having fun, especially Dennis Quaid. He's easily the best part about this film. He is a lot of fun. He is gleeful in his part. I very much so enjoyed his performance. I mean, I'm a fan of Dennis's to begin with, but in this film, he just seems to be having a blast, and it's understandable given the material. I also have to say that this film is so bad that it is good. I had a ball with this film. It was so entertaining. It is so rare these days where I am enjoying a film that is so terrible, so miscalculated, misguided, and yet I still am able to enjoy it. I seriously had a blast with this film. It is one of the worst films I've seen all year, but I still enjoyed it. And that is partially because of the fact that it is schlock. And it's schlock that I saw with an audience, like a full theater. And I hate when audiences talk, yell, clap, or any of that during a theater. But in this case, I was okay with it. Why? Because this is a film that you can't help but want to yell at the screen because of the stupid decisions that the characters do, the misdirected scenes, the terrible, terrible cinematography, not just during the fight scenes, but just in general. The shots are outlandishly atrocious. A lot of shaky camera work, which I'm fine with when done well, but the directing during the cinematography, it's just terrible. You have all these scenes where you can't even tell what's going on. You're like, okay, is Michael J. Fox directing this scene or, shooting this scene? And it's like, nope, it's not him. So it's just crazy because when you think about this film and the material, it's like, it's so bad, but with the audience, with how they're reacting to everything, it's so enjoyable, especially since not even just all the stuff I just mentioned. The biggest thing is the fact that this film feels as though it should have been written in like the 40s, because it almost feels as though they forget about cell phones so oftentimes. Like there are so many scenes where if characters only actually used their phone, the scene would have ended. And the audience that I was with, they were yelling at the screen about that, like, call. I'm not going to spoil any scenes, but they were saying like call during certain scenes. And it makes sense because I'm like, I couldn't help but think about it too, because I'm like, just use your phone, especially in the final act. You'll see what I'm talking about if you're looking to see this film. If you've seen the film already, you know what I'm talking about 100%. Spoiler free, of course. But again, it's a film that feels like it could have been in the 40s and not nowadays, because nowadays it just doesn't work. Sure, it is gleefully bad, but there's just so much that you have to just turn off in your brain. And it's also not scary. The jump scares are very, very, very flat. And the thrilling aspect, it's not even thrilling. The drama doesn't work. The romance is woefully misguided. Not just that, it's also very sexist. Like there's a lot of double standards in this film with the couple that we see. An example, and again, no spoilers, but an example is that you have the main character, Scott. He can't even talk to a cashier because of the way he's talking to her. And yet, at the same time, Annie is able to speak to another character in the house having a whole pizza. That's not a double standard at all. Like, it's just woefully misguided. This is a misguided film. But at the same time, again, the audience I was with, I was having a ball with the film. It is terrible, terrible filmmaking. Not even just from a filmmaking perspective, from just a cultural perspective. It's just a wrong film. But I can't help but say I did enjoy this film from a so bad it's good perspective. And The Intruder for me will be getting a 0.5 out of 5-star rating. It is an atrocious film. But go see it, because if you're looking for a so bad it's good film, look no further, because this truly is that film that you are seeking. But if you're someone that doesn't want to see a so bad it's good film, don't see it. Don't see it. It's terrible. It's terrible. But that being said, guys, The Intruder, let me know your thoughts on this film. Did you actually like it, like on a it's a good film perspective? Did you like it on a it's so bad it's good perspective? Or did you just outright hate it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys' support. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.